Today, 8 months after launching this campaign, with the vision of a city that every New Yorker could afford, we have won.
Facts. Facts.
We have won from Harlem to Bay Ridge. We have won from Jackson Heights to Port Richmond. We have won from Maspeth to Chinatown. We have won because New Yorkers have stood up for a city they can afford.
I agree.
A city where they can do more than just struggle. One where those who toil in the night can enjoy the fruits of their labor in the day. Where hard work is repaid with a stable life. Where 8 hours on the factory floor or behind the wheel of a cab is enough to pay the mortgage.
Facts.
It is enough to keep the lights on. It is enough to send your kid to school. Where rent-stabilized apartments are actually stabilized. Where buses are fast and free. Where childcare doesn't cost more than CUNY. And where public safety keeps us truly safe. And it's where the mayor will use their power to reject Donald Trump's fascism.
Wow.
To stop mass ICE agents from deporting our neighbors. And to govern our city as a model for the Democratic Party.
I agree. I agree with him. I voted for him. And in my video yesterday, if you checked it out, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But it's amazing to see how well he did. And it actually is a way that we have as Americans but just as New Yorkers spit in the face of the oligarchs. The oligarchs wanted Andrew Cuomo. They wanted Andrew Cuomo so bad that New York Times said that this man right here is not the candidate that we should be voting for. So when you do that and you say that, wait a minute, we shouldn't be voting for him, people are going to say, let me look into this guy to see why they're saying that. Why these wealthy newspapers are saying that we should not vote for Zohran Mamdani. I am so happy that I voted for this man. This man is 33 years old. We need fresh people. If the Democratic Party want to get to young men, they need men like him. Okay, I can understand that people are going to say that, oh, you know, he's a Democrat, socialist, this, and third. So what? I don't really care about that. We need fresh people, especially culturally relevant people. This is the type of people that we as Americans want to see. This is truly diversity, equity, and inclusion. Let's get to our next video.
A political upset here in New York. Democratic socialist Zohran Mamdani is the likely winner of the city's mayoral primary. He declared victory after former Governor Andrew Cuomo conceded. Cuomo was backed by big money donors, but Mamdani, a 33-year-old state lawmaker, was endorsed by Senator Bernie Sanders as the anti-establishment candidate. Republicans are slamming Mamdani as anti-capitalism and anti-Semitic for criticizing Israel, which he denies. He says he's focused on the cost of living.
We have won because New Yorkers have stood up for a city they can afford.
Facts. Facts.
A city where they can do more than just struggle. One where those who toil in the night can enjoy the fruits of their labor in the day.
The national Democratic Party is at a crossroads. Should the party, try to stay with the old guard, more established incumbents and folks who have been prominent voices in the party for a long time, or should it go and try to usher in a new generation of leadership? In New York, at least, we know the real enthusiasm lies with progressives and with young people.
Cuomo is not ruling out a possible return to the race as an independent candidate in November's general election.
No, I'm not voting for Cuomo anyway, okay? What that young lady said, let's go back to her because, she's a good-looking woman. What she said was right. Is the Democratic Party has two choices. They can either, A, continue their boneheadedness and going with the old guard like Cuomo, people like Obama, Uncle Biden and stuff like that, Harris and stuff like that. I'm talking about, she might decide to run again in 2028. That's how you're going to lose. You see, the Republicans or the conservatives, they know that Democrats like to play it safe. If the Democrats want to really do good in 2026 and possibly take the House and the Senate and the presidency in 2028, in my opinion, they need to go with young people. People like Jasmine Crockett, people like AOC. Use the old guard to usher in the new guard. Use these older politicians who understand the game to be able to be role models, to be mentors to the up and coming young people. You want young people to vote? You got to give them something to vote for. You want young men to come back to the Democratic Party? Well, you got to truly be about equity. You see, this is the thing that people don't understand. DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. The Democratic Party has told men that, hey, listen, if you ain't a certain way, we don't give a dang about you. And that's why they left for the Republican Party, for the conservatives. And the conservatives is not that good as well. You have a lot of conservative policies that will destroy young men, destroy older men too. But because they have just said, hey, listen, homeboy, I have a handout for you. I can hold your hand and help you. That's why they went. That's why a lot of us went to the Republican Party. Okay. Now I'm an independent. And so I want to see both sides and see who is the best candidates. But that's the thing that's going on. New York City could be a catalyst to show that this is how people should be running for the Democratic Party. I feel that bringing new people, bringing some fresh faces, bringing fresh ideas to the Democratic Party can combat the Republican Party. We already have we just really have only two parties of the same dang on bird. But how about this? Let's have that there's fresh people in both sides. Not just people who agree with Uncle Trump, not just people who agree with Obama or Uncle Obama or Uncle Biden. No, let's have people who have fresh ideas and let's see where this goes. I am so happy for this man. I said it yesterday in my video why I voted for him, that I hope that he wins, and I woke up this morning and saw that he won the Democratic primary. Congratulations to Zohran Mamdani. And I'm very, very proud of you, my good brother. You are 33 years old, and I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of all the New Yorkers who came out in that sweltering heat, because it was hot, 102 degrees. What a day to have a primary. But we came out strong, and we let people know who we want to be our next king of New York City. My wonderful, beautiful brothers and sisters, thank you so much for watching this video, especially watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like the video, make some comments, tell me if you voted for Mamdani. Of course, now we know that he is the Democratic nominee for mayor of New York City. We'll see who the Republicans are going to choose, but it's the likelihood that he is going to be our next king of New York City. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, I would greatly, greatly appreciate if you do subscribe. I am growing on this YouTube platform, and with your help, you have pushed me over 1,000 subscribers. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Till next time, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be safe out there. Peace.